We are now going into 3 months into 2025, and how has this year been going for you so far? Let's do a 3-month check-in. Hey, Jason here. If you've been following the channel, you've probably seen me now 10 years in the journey as an expat slash nomad. I am on my 4th country, 3rd continent. I am now in Lusaka, Zambia, the southern region of Africa, and I've started to share with you what I've learned on this 10-year journey, the goods, the bads, and just the learning experience out of it. And most importantly, if you're already an expat or thinking about becoming one, why you need to consider Zambia as an option to come to because of all the opportunities that exist here. So, as I said in the title, it's 90 day or 3-month check-in. We have maybe, I think 3 more days left of this month. This is crazy, man. 2025 is going by fast. It feels like just yesterday was Christmas rolling around, and now we're already looking into hitting March. And these first 90 days is very crucial. Like, what have you been doing? What have you accomplished? Are you any step closer to reaching your goals or dreams? This is one of the things that we do not talk about enough. We're okay with talking about bills. We're okay talking about politics. We're okay talking about the difference in religion, but where are you and where you want in reference to where you want to be? Those are the things we need to start talking about. These are the things that's actually important. And this is one of the things I keep telling everybody. Nobody is coming to save you. Like, no one's coming. I joke about it sometimes. If you see me on some of the posts, I'm like, I had to start giving the soft life to myself. I realized my sugar mama was never going to come. But it's truth to that. No one is going to come down and just be like, oh, I see you struggled hard enough. Here's everything that you ever wanted. You have to put in the effort and the working to get into it. And so, just to give you an example, how has my first 90 days been for 2025 in Zambia? So, one thing, I have purchased 2 plots of land. I'm still paying on those. I will always tell you, even if you have all the money up front, you need to do payment plans. It may cost you a little bit more, but what it's going to save you is it's going to save you from learning the hard way of someone that you can trust or not. Never give people a large sum of money. So I always do payment plans and stretch it out. The longer you stretch it out, it really shows how the integrity of the person that you're paying from. Most people, when they're trying to steal from you or they're trying to pull a fast one on you, they want as much money up front. They're not going to be in it for 6 months, 7 months, or up to a year. So just please keep that in mind. So I purchased 2 plots. I finished paying off on 2 shops, on 2 plots for shops. And then what I did also, I purchased 2 more plots for shops. So I ended up having the whole lane for all the shops that's in this area that's been designated for this land. And then I also put on 1 more plot that I'm going to purchase because I feel like that once all together, they may put me at a total of the ability to probably build about 70 tiny homes on all the plots all together. The main goal is to get to 100 tiny homes. Once I get to 100 tiny homes, each one will be rented out at 1,000 kwacha a piece. That will be bringing me in 100,000 kwacha a month when all of them are at max capacity. And that means that I am yet again making over another million kwacha in Zambia. Remember, I always say this, do not fight so hard to become a millionaire in dollars. If you're going to leave the United States, become a millionaire in the currency that you live in. Making 100,000 kwacha a month. Any of my Zambian brothers and sisters, let them know in the comments. That's a lot of money. It may not be as much when you transition it over to dollars compared to living in the United States, but that is a lot of money here. You can change your life here. I'm actually watching this guy right now. He's been in Thailand, I think, for 7 to 10 days. This guy has blown about 13,000 US dollars. Let me say that again. 13,000 US dollars. I only have my phone over here. I would do the calculation. That's over 300,000 kwacha. Do you know what he could have done here with that? He could have bought land. He could have bought a farm. He could have built businesses. All these things that could have created him generational wealth. And he has blown it on drugs and women. This is crazy. And people are still donating money to him. They just donated another $2,000 to him 2 days ago, and he's broke again. Like, guys, and I'm speaking just to guys right now. Guys, we need to get our focus together. We need to grow up and be men. It is time for a new renaissance when it comes to men. We need to step up, and we need to be doing the right thing. We need to be disciplining ourselves, giving ourselves command, and we need to be focused on building wealth. We cannot keep putting this in the hands of the women and thinking, oh, you're supposed to be submissive to me. It's time to step up as men. I just want to say that. Now, let me get off of that soapbox and get back to what I was talking about. Because this is just crazy. The amount of money I've seen this guy blow through, and I'm like, dude, do you know what you could be doing here? You could have bought 3-4 cars, put those cars on Yango. Those cars probably making you about $300 to $400 a month for the rest of the life of those cars. Like, stop blowing through money, people. Stop blowing through money. There's countries out here where you can take that money and build wealth, become rich, become a millionaire, become a billionaire. Over time, you can even amass that money in pounds. You can amass that money in dollars, in euros. There's money to be made here in Africa. Africa is not some poor, desolate continent. There's money to be made out here. This is the place to come to get rich. This is the last frontier. This is why they're telling you there's just lions and elephants and zebras running around. They're not telling you all these businesses that are coming here, all these politicians that are coming here and doing these things. Like, please, if you're going to think of anything about Africa, do not think it's some poor continent. There's money to be made here. And that's all I'm going to say there. If you come, you come. If you don't, I wish you the best. Because Africa isn't for everyone. However, for a lot of people out there that I talk to personally, I know Africa would be for you. And those are people that I'm talking to. So as I said, the plots, finished paying off 2 shops, purchased 2 more shops, got another plot to put on the other 2 that I have to get me real close to 100, the ability to build 100 tiny homes. Outside of that, I am now, tomorrow actually, it's going to be tomorrow the day that I'm actually filming this, not the day that you see this posted on YouTube, but tomorrow I'm actually driving up to Cashapp, which is a village / town after Lundazi. So it's going to be about an 11-hour drive. I'm going to videotape going there, but I'm going there to speak to the council, the town council. I put in an application to buy a few plots of land there also to start building some of the tiny homes for nurses, teachers, and things that's going to be moving into that region. So it's been busy. Like these 90 days have been crazy. On top of bringing goods back from Tanzania, I still have some stuff I need to ship to the U.S. It's been a crazy 3 months. I mean, 3 months almost. Like, I know it's still February, but like I said, we're just a few days away. It's the 90-day mark, guys. Like, we got to start seeing, like, where do we want to be? Like, where do you want to go? Because a lot of people say those first 3 months dictate how the rest of your year going to go. However, I would really want you to think, like, even if you haven't hit your marks where you want to be, don't let month 4, month 5, month 6 just go down. Say, hey, this is when I'm going to take it. This is my first 3 months, and go at it hard. You can do this. And even if it's something that's simple, let's say if you're thinking about leaving the country, becoming an expat, moving to another country, just start watching International House Hunters. If you know the country you want to go to, every single day, even if you're not paying attention, wherever you sit at most of the time, have your TV there and just put on YouTube something about that country. Even the act of visualizing where you want to be is just as strong as taking physical steps. The mind cannot dictate what is real or not real. So when you're doing that, you're actually getting yourself closer there. That's how I became an expat. I actually was watching International House Hunters, and until at the time we knew exactly which country we wanted to go to, we would just watch those, and then once we knew the country we wanted to go to, I started watching YouTube videos just on that country. I would have it going nonstop throughout the day. And one of the things I noticed, I started visualizing myself walking those streets, going to those stores, speaking to the people. And then I started actually doing all of that. I was walking the streets of Panama. I was riding the buses, riding the train, going into the Machetazo. Going into, what's the name of that store? It's their version of Costco. I can't remember the name of it, but it's their version of Costco. But I was doing all of that, and that's how it started. So now that after I finish with this little journey to Cashapp, then I'll be returning back here to Lusaka. It's just gonna be a 2-day drive that I'm doing. Just going there, doing that, and coming right back. And then the next focus is gonna be to start building. The rainy season should be starting to come to a halt pretty soon. And then I'm gonna just start building, getting the shops up, start getting up my mini Bitcoin miner, the containers that I'm gonna have for those. And then come August, I'll be actually starting to build my first tiny home. The reason why I'm putting it off is I want to build the shops first, because the shops will be revenue producing properties for people who are also buying land out there. So I'm going to have like a hardware store, and then put maybe like a butcher store. And I'm thinking about even doing like a little shawarma shop, little restaurant, something like that. And it's just something I want to try out first. I just want to play there instead of doing the homes first. Besides, like the house that I'm renting, like I said, I only pay about $180 a month, so it's not like it's breaking the bank. You know what I mean? And so because of that, I don't mind just staying here for the rest of the year. And while I'm slowly building out my work office and everything from home, I can just be focused on building there throughout the whole year without being stressed or in a high rush to do anything. And so I just wanted to share that with you today. I'm going to probably do about 2 more videos. It's going to be a recording day, since I know tomorrow morning I'm leaving out early in the morning. And so I just want to schedule a bunch of videos ahead of time. So just be mindful if you email me or text me, anything like that, and you don't hear from me. It's not that Jason's being funny. I'm just out in the village. I don't even know if I'm going to have reception in that area, because the reception does get spotty. I'm going to take both of my Wi-Fi hotspots with me, but we'll see how that go. And so like I say, just have any questions, just leave those down below in the comment. And just remember this, I'm Jason, and success is simple once you know how.